Hello, gorgeous soul. Sending you so many good vibes. This week is pretty intense. We've got that retrograde Pluto and Jupiter conjunct, which is exactly the energy that pushed us through from January. But basically, there is a big gateway coming this week. On top of that, retrograde Saturn re-enters Capricorn, and we have a full moon eclipse in Capricorn. Let's see what it's going to do for you. Here's your weekly astrology. Capricorn, wow, this is the year of years for you. This is the culmination of many years of learning and growing and changing and surrendering. You know, I have to say, probably until 2023, there's still work to do. But you're at the end, you're like 3/4 of the way up the mountain now. And there are big reveals and big surprises. It's like a movie. You're reaching the crescendo of the movie. All the drama's happening and you're the hero and you will have a happy ending. But right now, there you are, having to deal with everything that's come up. You know, all the drama that's around you. And Pluto and Jupiter are joining forces once again. They did it in January. What happened in January, mid-January and onwards? The past 6 months have been teaching you about this, and it's about your identity. It's about you being a magician in the world. It's about you recreating yourself. It's about you having different values and seeing the world in a new way. And it's about you projecting yourself into the world, having the confidence in yourself in the world, and going forward to do what you got to do. Now I have to say, Saturn, your ruler, is also re-entering Capricorn. Now he is leaving at the end of the year. Now Saturn is saying to you, you know what? You are my child. I am your ruler. And I'm going to say to you this, if you do the work on yourself, if you push forward, if you learn the lesson, whatever that is, individual to your soul, I will give you a shed load of reward. So much reward coming to you. And I'm just nipping back in. You were let off the hook for a few weeks. And now I'm back in there just to make sure you're still sticking with your commitments. You've still got a clear focus about where you want to go. I mean, this full moon in Capricorn is going to be a big one for you because it shakes you up. It drags things from our unconscious. And as I've said before, you know, it drags all of the things in a big wave onto the shore of your consciousness. And maybe you didn't even know that all those deep things were inside you. Maybe you've been pushing things down, emotions, feelings, fears about your identity. And it comes to the surface. Now, it does that so that you can heal. You're one of the strongest signs. I have no doubt you'll get to the top of that mountain. But now is the time to really focus on who you are, who you want to be. What is your authentic self? You know, are you doing the work on yourself so that you can truly express honestly who you are in the world? What negative patterns have you picked up along the way? What's your shadow side? How can you work with that to transform and heal? You know, we've all got a shadow side, but, you know, sometimes we have to tame it. Sometimes we have to transform. We can't carry all of our shadowy bits all our life. We have to work with them so that we can turn them into fertilizer for the treasure of our life. And so this is one of the most profound weeks of the year for you. I mean, it's full on, it's intense. But you know what? You can gain from this and you can come out of this and you can, maybe even for some of you, amazing opportunities could arise this week, like proper cherry on the cake opportunities. But it's all about your self-belief and your self-love. So if you need help with that, I would seek help this week and I would meditate on that and I would journal about that and I would love bomb myself this week if I were you. Very, very important. It's profound. Also, you might find that some of your personal relationships are coming up too, because don't forget, the sun is in your opposite sign, which is all about your relationships and how confident you are in relationships and the power balance in relationships and the equality in relationships and what that says about where you are with your self-love. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say, Capricorn. I am shuffling the cards. I wish I could talk to you all day. I mean, if there wasn't 12 signs, I would do them much longer. But I think I'll do a long monthly because there's a lot I want to say to you about this process you are in now. Okay, what do the tarot have to say, though? You are feeling like you're going forward, the Knight of Pentacles, and there is passion around you. There's also someone with a similar vibe around you. You've got the Page of Pentacles there. It could be a child, or it could be somebody that's reminding you of yourself before you were cynical, or before you had anything happen to you that maybe chipped away at you, and you're being reminded of maybe your inner child and the wonder of you. Then you've got the Ten of Pentacles, and let's not forget Pentacles are Earth, and 10 is a peak experience. So, you know, you are building things up, and you are creating a great future for yourself. Ace of Swords, which is about abundance and success and achievement. And then you've got the Eight of Cups here. Then maybe you might realise that it's time to walk away from something. Eclipses often do that. You might have an inkling about it, and then you might decide to do it in a few weeks, because eclipses don't necessarily reveal everything all at once. But the Eight of Cups is about leaving situations, not even necessarily because they're bad, but leaving them because your soul path, you know, you're brave enough to go after the missing cup. You're brave enough to go after what's right for you. And you've got the Two of Cups here. You are supported, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. There's a twist of fate coming into your life, which is making you more adventurous and strong enough to go on this last bit of the journey. You are in the blockbuster, and it will come to a fabulous crescendo early next year, maybe the end of this year. And it's very exciting indeed. Take care, gorgeous. Come visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight. Lots of love. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly handpick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same, because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after, because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood, because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.